This was only a matter of time. Only a matter of time until people said, we don't trust the police and we have no confidence in the police. We're going to have to police this area ourselves. That's how it used to be hundreds of years ago. We'll police this area. And that's what people are doing now. They're forming into groups and they're policing the area at a very sensible way at the moment. But these things can deteriorate. And what happens when we get people setting groups up and going, not only are we going to police this area, we're going to administer justice in this area. And if we catch you breaking into cars, we're going to kneecap you. If we catch you selling drugs, we're going to beat the living crap out of you. And if you offend more than twice, we're going to drive you and your family out of this area. That's what happens. You end up with vigilante groups, mob justice. And many times I'm for mob justice because they know that person's guilty. But when we have mob justice, innocent people are also dragged in. We thought he was the burglar. We thought he was the pedo. So we beat him up anyway. We killed him. We kneecapped him. Because best intentions. And it turns out it wasn't him. That's why we set up a criminal justice system, to reduce the amount of mistakes we make. And criminal justice systems still make mistakes, as we've seen in our country. But when you lose all confidence in that system, you start taking it all into your own hands. And that's what's happening. The police are failing. The police are crap. Politicians have failed. The politicians are crap. But that's no comfort when your wife's afraid to walk the streets, when your children get robbed or mugged, or when worse things happen in the neighbourhood. That's no comfort. Oh, well, the services are crap. No. Men will take baseball bats and men will patrol the areas themselves. And we brought this upon ourselves. The government have made this happen. The police have made this happen because they failed. They failed in the deal they made with us. Because a civilized society has a deal with the government. It's called a social contract. We say to them, we're going to hand over some of our God-given rights to you to protect ourselves, to administer justice, to police our area. We're going to give them over to you with our taxes. And we want you to keep us safe. And we won't take vigilantism to the next level because we're giving you that power. But when they let us down, they break the contract. Because our streets are not safe. Our communities are not safe. They broke the contract. So now people are going to have to take the law in their own hands. That's how it used to be in Northern Ireland for 30 years. Kneecapping each other, killing each other, beating each other. Not just because they were on the opposite sides of the political spectrum, but they were doing that to drug dealers. They were doing that for crime. Northern Ireland for most of my childhood was the safest place in the UK. Because most criminals wouldn't dare to be criminals in most parts of Northern Ireland. Because you'd have aggressive armed men kicking your teeth in. Because they protected their neighbourhoods. And that's what's going to start happening here if the government doesn't get a grip. They haven't got long because things like this catch on very quickly. And making mistakes happens even quicker. Scary times ahead. Scary times. Subscribe. See you next time.